So welcome back. Step 2 is to calculate your macros. Now you would have done this already. In those previous videos you just saw, you would have done that. Hopefully you would have done that already, is calculate your macros. And your macros is going to be contingent on the goals that you're trying to achieve. So now that you've calculated your macros, that's step number 2. Step number 3 is then figuring out your meal frequency. You know, how big your portion sizes are going to be, how many meals you're going to have throughout the day. Now, by the way, I'm going to tell you this real quick, is that it doesn't matter. Like, meal frequency doesn't matter in the scheme of things when it comes to building muscle or losing fat. A lot of people think, well, I need to eat breakfast. If I skip breakfast, it's terrible. I must, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Like these are all myths that are perpetuated, but they're terrible myths. Like, you look at the science behind meal frequency. Like, I know this for a fact. Like, remember that as a fitness model competitor, like, there are times where I don't have breakfast, there are times I do, right? It doesn't matter. Sometimes I have 5-6 meals a day, sometimes I don't. The reality is that you don't need to be too focused on whether you need to have 2 meals a day, or 5 meals a day, or 3 meals a day, or how big those portion sizes need to be. The portion sizes and the meal frequency is completely your choice. The biggest takeaway from this section of step number 3 of this section is to work out a meal frequency and portion sizes around your own lifestyle. That's really essential. That's the biggest piece here. You must understand that if you're working shift work, then because I work night shift. So I work from 8:30 at night till 7 in the morning. So I'm shooting this during the day right now, right? But I work night shift. So how I do it is that I go, okay, so I need to consume this number of calories from 8:30 at night to 7 in the morning. And I might have 2 big meals during my entire night shift. If I get toward the end of my night shift where it gets really tough, like really hard, then I might have 5 or 6 meals. In the scheme of things, it doesn't matter. I just make it work around how I feel at the time. You need to do the same thing. How many meals you want, it's up to you. If you want breakfast, put breakfast in. If you want to skip breakfast, skip breakfast. If you want to have a big dinner or a big lunch, have a big dinner, have a big lunch. If you want 16 snacks, have 16 snacks. If you want 400 calorie meals, 500 calorie meals, that's completely your choice. I'm going to leave that up to you. It doesn't matter. So what you'll do is, we'll get to this soon, the meal planning spreadsheet, on the meal planning spreadsheet, you'll create how many meals you want. You'll create how big you want those portion sizes. You must make it work around your lifestyle. That's the most important thing. There's actually science that says very conclusively that meal frequency doesn't make an effing difference in the scheme of things. That total calorie intake is what makes the difference. Your total calorie intake over a 24-hour period is what makes the difference. It's how you spend those calories throughout the day is completely your choice. So I'll leave that one up to you. If you have any questions, reach out to me, send me an email. I'll throw my details up on your screen right now, and I'll see you in another video for step number 4.